Good morning, children. Today, we are going to start with the very first chapter of the second term, kinds of sentences. Okay. I hope you have done this in class 7, but again, we are going to do it in little detail. Okay. On the basis of construction, the sentences are divided into various types. The first is the simple sentence. The second is a compound sentence. Then we have complex sentences. And then we have another fourth type, which we call it a compound complex sentence. Now, these are the four types of sentences which are there which are basically different from each other on the basis of their construction. Now, to understand every sentence, you need to have a very proper understanding of the chapter phrases and clauses. Okay. If you remember in the last term, or in the first term, I should say, we discussed the clauses and I told you about principal clause and principal clause, or we can say the main clause, and I also told you about the subordinate clause. Subordinate clause means that it is a kind of clause which is also called as a dependent clause. Okay, so this is a dependent clause, independent clause. So you should be clear with what is a principal clause, what is a subordinate clause. Very quick revision of what is a principal clause. Principal clause is that clause which has got one finite verb, one subject, and it makes complete sense in itself. Okay, whereas a subordinate clause has does not stand independent. It is dependent on some other part of the sentence to make complete sense. All right. So today I am going to discuss with you the very first type of sentence, which is the simple sentence. The simple sentences are those sentences. Now I have got a formula. Formula means one verb sentence. Okay, simple sentences are one verb sentence. Okay, for example, if I say I go to the mall. Okay, so very simple sentence. I'm going to take simple sentences only to make you understand, because this is really a very important topic. Okay, so I go to the mall. Now here, children, go is one verb. Every simple sentence, listen to me very carefully, every simple sentence will have one verb. One verb, when I say this verb has to be a finite verb. Finite verbs are those verbs which change with the subject. If here I say they, if here I say she, so she goes. Okay, so I go to the mall. So this is a finite verb. It changes with the person. It changes with the time. Okay, for past tense we'll say I went to the mall. So simple sentences are those sentences which have only one finite verb. Children, if I say my friend asked me to help. Okay, to help her. Clear? Now here, children, verb is asked. All right, and to help is an infinitive. Okay, it is an infinitive. Okay, the verb, base form of the verb plus to. Whenever we use verb with to, it's called an infinitive. So here this verb we are not going to consider. So this sentence has got only one verb. So this is a simple sentence. Is it clear, children? Very simple terms. Simple sentence is a sentence which has got one finite verb. We will not consider infinitives. We will not consider the ing form of the verbs like swimming, all those ing form of the verbs which are considered as nouns. Remember when we were learning the infinite verbs, then we learnt about the gerunds. The swimming is a good exercise. Now swimming there is not taken as a verb, it is taken as a noun. So in a simple sentence, even if there are infinite verbs, we are not going to consider it, we are not going to take it as a verb. We are only going to see whether we have a whether we have a finite verb or not. Okay. Another characteristic of simple sentences is that simple sentence will have one main clause. Okay, we can say that's here, this I go to the mall is one clause which is independent, it's the principal clause. Okay, so this is, you know, one main clause which is there, which has got one finite verb. I hope it is clear. Okay, now children, I move to compound sentences. And if I say, for example, I go to the mall, okay, and if I say, and I bought vegetables, okay, but I'll stop here. Now here also I have written a sentence which is joined by a conjunction. Okay, it has got a conjunction. Compound sentences have two main clauses. Okay, the characteristic is that it has got two main clauses, and these clauses are joined by, okay, joined by coordinating conjunctions. In the conjunctions, we studied about coordinating conjunctions which join sentences of two equal orders, okay, which have got two equal which are in coordination with each other. The conjunctions joining those clauses are called coordinating conjunctions. So a compound sentence consists of two main clauses. Now if you see, I go to the mall, it's one clause and it is making sense in itself, so it's a main clause. And I bought vegetables is another clause, and it is again making sense in itself. So this is also a main clause, this is also a main clause. So a compound sentence has got two main clauses, two, or you can say more, two or more main clauses, okay, and two or more main clauses, plus it is joined by a coordinating conjunction. Okay, coordinating conjunctions like and, but, okay, so, for, like that. Clear? So this list is endless. Here the main characteristic of a compound sentence is that two main clauses which are making sense and they are joined by a coordinating conjunction. So even if I say I go to the mall and I bought vegetables, but the vegetables were costly. Now here also this is a coordinating conjunction. The vegetables were costly is making sense in itself. It's also a main clause. So here we have three main clauses. They are joined by coordinating conjunctions. So which kind of sentence it is? It is a compound sentence. Okay. So a compound sentence, the formula for this is 1 plus 1 verb. Means it will have two verbs. Okay, 1 plus 1. Why I'm saying 1 plus 1 or 1 plus 1 plus 1 also, it can be in case of three clauses. Clear? So that's the formula.